All right, what's up, you guys? What's up? Welcome back to another video with your boy Abe Shaw. In today's video, as promised, I told you guys, man, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them basically the same overall setup that I gave you off for SPS. I'm gonna give you off for US30. But before I do that, we're gonna do a setup that's coming, a play that I'm looking for today, since I didn't give the original US30 setup to y'all yet, right? So as you guys know from previous videos, we always talk about the unemployment claims. I pretty much already taught you guys how to trade unemployment claims, but since it's happening again today, I was like, you know what? Let me just come on here and show them like basically what I'm looking for a trade I'm about to actually send out to my signal chat. So yeah, I'm about to get a little freebie today for a signal that I might be taking on US30 later on. Right. So as you can see at 8:30 a.m. unemployment claims is coming out. 9:45, you got more news coming out. And then at 10, we have federal power testify. So all these news are coming out between the time frame a day and 8 to 10. It's currently 8:02 as I'm recording. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this video out to you guys. Probably about it'll probably be on the channel by 8:20 at the latest. So let's go ahead and hop into the video. But the most important thing that I'm paying attention to for right now is going to be those unemployment claims, because it's going to set up and basically give you like an idea how the rest is going to look. So let's switch over to the chart, right? And I'm gonna actually delete everything because that was the buy that we caught last night. All right, bet. So what do we know about unemployment claims? Unemployment claims is important for the US economy. If the unemployment claims go up, right, that means more people are saying that they don't have jobs, which means the US dollar, almost stuttered. The US dollar is going to lose value, which ultimately is going to make the indices take off for the sell. Now, if the unemployment claims decrease, if it's lower than we got you go back, if it's where is it, if it's lower than what is forecasted, so if it's previously at 229k and then it drops to like 205 or 210, 200k, that's good for the United States. That's showing our economy is doing good. We're starting to get back on the map, right? So that's going to make the market take off for the buy. And actually this is really the area that I'm looking at for the retest first before we see a sell. At first, it was going to be right here, right in this area. And sorry for all the noise in the background. We got people working outside right now, if you hear that. But yeah, at first I was going to make it this area, but I'm like, you know what? This is an area that I could tell that this could be an area that the price will push up to, like once news first come out, and this could be like a stop loss hunter. So this area that's like, dang, you're gonna get whipped out here. So I'm like, what's the next best real? Like we know once they hit this price, the market is gonna give us the rejection, and that rejection price is gonna be here at 30. I'm gonna just say 3,900 at the 3,900 area. This is where I'll be looking to hop in for that sale. Right. So this is an area why, because right at resistance, and it'll be a sweet spot area to start to take back off of the downtrend. And from here, I'm gonna look to swing for about 2,500 pips. Ironically, that's Dana right back at this zone that is going to be breaking out of within the next hour or so. I'm gonna still put 25. So the furthest I'll swing it to is 2,500 pips, and then in between that, it's gonna be 2,500, 2,000. Let's see what I want to do. 1,500. Why not? We can take this to 1,000. And I'm giving you like different TPs that you can set on your actual trade for yourself. I'll give you out the standard TP1, 360 pips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I'll just give you out 5 TPs. So this is the ideal TPs. Stop loss, obviously, you're gonna want to wait for the market to push up and then close back below 30.0. Oh, this is 902. We're gonna make it. You know what? Skip it. It can stay at 902. What's that 908? Nah, but y'all know what I said. 3,900 is the area that we're looking for. But really my ideal stop loss for this will be, I'm trying to think. We're gonna just make it 500 pips. Actually, no, 550. Just to give it a little bit of breathing room. But pay attention, make sure y'all paying attention to it. So it's like you're not just entering, you're not setting a sell limit right here. You're actually waiting for the market to I'm gonna give you an example. So you're actually waiting for the market to actually come here. It's gonna break above 3,900, right? Because as you can see, like it's more, the bot shows like this is all the wicks. It came all the way up to 31,000 before it started rejecting. So I'm gonna wait for it to push a little bit above, right? Once the next candlestick actually comes back to that our entry at 30,900. I don't know, I'm tripping right now. Once it comes back to that entry and you see that candlestick starts to close below, then that's when you enter. That's when you set your stop loss at the 500 pips. Because as you can see, looking at this, like it's not really a lot of breathing room on that trade, right? So your entry has to be perfect. If you use indicators, that's perfect. If not, literally just wait for the candlestick. You can literally look at the bearish momentum. Like even right now, if I was looking at this, I'd be like, oh dang, this looks like a real sell. I would want to enter here, but I'll wait until it comes down below here. Once it closes below this bullish momentum candle that started it, then I'll look for the sell and it's starting to push down. That's crazy. But then I'll start looking for that sell in that area. But until then, we'll be looking for this buy. I mean, not buy. We're gonna be looking for this sell setup at 3,900. Strictly off the retest, right? If it breaks this area, right? So let's say like, dang, Abe, like the news came out good. It actually broke out. Perfect. That's what we want to see because like I told y'all last week, the same setup that I'm really looking for on SPS. I guess I can give y'all the swing now. But the same setup that I'm looking for SPS about the overall uptrend, that's the same thing I'm looking for now, right? And then you can see like once it break out of this area, it's so many ways for this pair to go. Like, oh my goodness, bro. Back to this zone. I'm gonna just give y'all 4 TPs for right now. But if you want to swing it, this would be the ideal swing that I'm gonna eventually be looking for US30 if it break above this zone and really take off. So the buy entry for this would be somewhere at 31,000. Okay, no, listen to that. 31,000, 31,200 is the price I'm gonna give y'all for that. All right, let me stop being lazy. 31,200. Wow. All right, so that's the price I'm gonna give you for the buy. This will be that area, and I'm gonna actually make this like, these are always my buy entry colors. So yeah, once it breaks 31,200, then you can start looking for that buy. If you want to wait for that retest, if you want a real sniper entry, same setup how we did right here, wait for the market to touch that price. And then if it retests the zone, like if it retests this zone area around 3080, 3900 area, like if it retests inside here first, and then you see that it's closing above that zone, you can enter right off of this. So you can enter off the retest of the zone and then take that could be your first entry, right? And then your second entry can be back at that price at 31,200. So I'm giving you what it look like over here, but if you want to look at what it would look like ideally on the market, it would be, okay, it breaks out, it retests this, it comes back to this zone, and then it decides to continue for the uptrend. So this would be a second entry, this would be a first entry after it breaks and retests, right? First entry, second entry. Now you're swinging all the way back to the top. You got one entry down here that's going for 5,000 pips, 9,000 pips, 12,000 pips, 16,000 pips, and so on and so on. And then you have your second entry here that's going for 3,600 pips, 7,000 pips, 10,000 pips, 14,000 pips, and so on and so on. So one trade is catching 3,000 pips. The second trade is catching 5,000 pips. Combined, that's 8,000. Like, and then obviously the more you go up, you just add it up between both of the pairs. Like, it's about to get real crazy. Do not let this trade break out or it's over with. Right now, I'm still respecting the sell. I'm still respecting the downtrend only because I want to see it break that area. Once it breaks that area, I'm really looking for the uptrend. The only reason I'm respecting the downtrend right now, because like I see the area of retest. I see the area of market correction, right? Ideally, I would have loved to enter right here for the sale, but I'm like, okay, I want to make sure it's not coming here first, right? If it does decide to come down here, I'm not trusting this sell till it breaks below 200. Either that or my EA bot gonna get me in on the other account. But besides that, I'm not entering. Right. So what was I saying? I was saying something to you guys. What was I saying? Once again, if we catch the breakout, this trade, once you let the trade set up, if you miss the move, it's okay. The market, the correction is still gonna be there. So let's say you missed this retest. Oh, cool, you missed that one. Oh, you missed this one too. Once it still breaks above, we know what our ideal TP areas are. So there's no rush into taking this setup. Like I can go this whole week without even looking at the chart and still be satisfied if I missed a little bit up here, but I know like, okay, it broke out of the area. So that the new direction that the market is going in is an uptrend. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. I don't want nobody stressing or being anxious on like catching a move or not missing this move. Yes, you will be missing the move for the day, but if you want to look for the overall move, you can do that. But for today, this is the ideal sell setup that I'll be looking for. Even if it's just a short-term sell, aka even if it's just a pullback, right? Come back to hit all our TPs and then continue for that uptrend, like we talked about. I just gave you 2 setups on one. So keep that in mind too. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right now so I can get it sent out to you guys. Hopefully you guys catch some pips with us. Once again, if you want to actually catch the trades, the signals that I'm sending out, make sure you enroll in the signal chats ASAP. We are currently 11-1 on the week. Just hit stop loss for the first time yesterday. Off something petty because the trade just got caught like in a mini zone, but it was on SPS, not US30. So we only lost like 100 pips. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next video. Got some excited stuff coming to the channel. Can't wait for y'all to see it. But let me go ahead and end it. Currently 8:12. Time to send out to y'all so I can catch the move with.